Well, it looks like we're live. Hello, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving wherever you are, or if it's even Thanksgiving, I don't know. They don't do that here in the Philippines. As everybody knows, this is my first video in quite a while, and there's reasons for that. People who know me, people who follow me. It has been historically a very difficult 2 to 3 months, beyond belief. Things progressively get worse and more difficult, but the last 3 months, I think, probably almost killed me. Seriously, the stress level is just unimaginable, and probably the hardest thing I've ever done, seriously, is doing what I'm doing now. And that's, you just have no idea. Taking on something of that magnitude, taking care of a relative or a loved one, oof, it's tough. But, here I am. And the reason I picked that thumbnail, that picture, is because Meghan and her butt plug PR team, right? Or Meghan herself, probably, right? That's one of the feed photos that she put on social media about her hugging her father, being dragged out of the rubble after the earthquake in the Philippines. Okay. Just like the one, with the LA fires and the LA floods, it just never ends. Meghan Markle, you are the fakest piece of you-know-what walking the planet. I mean, it's you. All those sites that you have, see, this is what I'm talking about with Meghan. I would not be one bit surprised, and I would bet money on the fact that she probably owns and operates all of these sites, the good ones and the bad ones. She adores bad press because she thinks it's good for her. So I wouldn't be one bit surprised if she puts all these things out on social media, like the one where she's helping the flood victims and the fire victims in the Palisades, and they're sitting there like cooking in the street, right? And then I see this one, and yeah, it's about a month or so old, of her hugging her dad because, okay, this rumor came from Samantha, the night of the earthquake, or the next day. My dad's trapped on the 19th floor, okay, which was just totally blown out of the water by everybody. And news medias and everybody picked it up like, oh, dad's caught on the 19th floor. But the farthest thing from the truth. But anyway, I'm so glad that people joined after this long of me being absent for as long as I have. Every time I try and get going and cranked up, I get hit in the head with a brick. Literally hit in the head with a brick, because where do I find the patience? I dig deep. I dig so deep for the patience. And it's so different when you're dealing with a relative. Okay? So this is what frosts my cookies, all right? Is I've got a shit bag of a half sister, right? Who hasn't done a goddamn thing. Not one phone call, not one text, not any financial support of the man who worked his ass off and broke his back for her a good portion of his life to give her every single thing that she never had to ask for, right? Probably close to, $750,000 estimated, and this is per conversations with my dad. And this douchebag, shitbag of a person walks around like nothing's the matter, right? Okay, so yeah, it's a little rough here. So we had some good earthquakes, couple of typhoons, right? Torrential rain, some really good storms, you know? But we're okay. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is like, here I am, the only one in the family who can do what I'm doing, because dad's not going to have it any other way. Dad doesn't want any other help. He doesn't want this. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want anything, right? Dad wants to be left alone. But I bear the brunt of everything. I do the shopping. I bring the food. I do the medical. I do the appointments. I do everything, right? And all I get is shit for it because, you know, sometimes, you know, you're not as clear as you should be upstairs, and it's only getting worse. So I've been meaning to just get cranked up on social media for a long time, and I've told you guys this for the longest time. I want to do other things about where I'm at, what I'm doing, you know, the beautiful, amazing scenery. But when you're locked in and landlocked 24/7, right? 24/7, that's what it takes. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. It's not a bad thing. It's just, that's the situation. You know, if I had to make this choice again, there's no way in the world that I would do it. I wouldn't. I couldn't. And I understand why some people just like give up and walk away. And, you know, obviously I can't do that, right? But it's, oh my God, the toll that it's taken on my health and my stress level and the years I've already given is just mind-boggling, right? I don't know where I find the strength. I don't know where I find the patience. I don't know, like some days I just don't even, I want to disappear some days. It's that hard. And I've got this shitbag of a half-sister gallivanting around like nothing's wrong. Like, but that's how narcissistic freaks operate, right? They can do no wrong. And yeah, I am definitely talking to you directly, Meghan Markle, and I hope you're fucking watching. You know? This is how you want to go out, right? This is how it's gonna go down, right? Seriously. The lowest of the low is what you are. The lowest of the low is what you are. For the man who gave you everything, your whiny little, stingy little ass, your whole entire life. And this is how it's going to be. No phone calls, no text, no nothing to your dad whatsoever. My dad. You know, while I'm sitting here, you know, going fucking broke, seriously, because I can't get going. You know, I can't get going. Every day is a new day, and every day is like either good or the next day is really fucking bad. And trying to make this man happy and everything's okay has been the biggest challenge of my life. You know, I want this, and this. I want to move here, 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 and here. It changes every day, right? Finally, we're off the 19th floor. We're off the 19th floor. I finally, miraculously, God, thank you so much. You know, I asked for help from upstairs, and I got it. I was given these two housing opportunities, and I had to jump on them immediately because it's everything that we needed. It's less money, it's less stressful, it's secure, it's beautiful, it's on the ground floor, there's no stairs. So we're off the 19th floor, we're out of that danger now. This place where I live now has never flooded, was safe from typhoons. I mean, we had a hell of a storm the other night, and I would start getting all these texts from Dad, like there's somebody with an aluminum ladder running around the house. Did you look outside, Dad? You know? And when I get there, it's just like, your house is lit up like Fort Knox, all right? There's a horrible storm. A Category 1 is going through. It's dumping rain, blowing like crazy, and there's some sheet metal on like one of the neighbors' roofs that's flapping around. So he thought that was somebody with an aluminum ladder. I go, Dad, you got bars on your windows. You're in a secure, gated community. Not happening. But, I don't know how to be polite anymore, you know? Everybody knows who watches me. I'm not that consistent. I am gonna be consistent. I've been going on TikTok for the first time. I've never done TikTok before. So now I posted things on TikTok, but I've never done videos of myself on TikTok, but that's happening. I'm gonna do TikTok, Instagram. I'm gonna get everything cranked up, and try and make some money out of this. I don't make any money off of this, but I have to start making money off of this. But the caliber and the level of commitment that it takes to care for somebody in your family, when it gets to this level, wow. And I'm sorry for dumping on you guys, but I saw that social media picture of Meghan. Of course it's AI, so I copied it and I used it for my thumbnail. Because, like I said, she did that with the floods, the Palisades fires, and it makes me sick that this shitbag of a person walks around and pretends she's so good and so nice to everybody when, fuck, it's just hard. It's just mind-boggling. I can't sit down, I can't get anything done because I'm on call 24/7, 7 days a week, every damn day. And like I said, it could be a good day or it could be a really bad day. And I have to pull patience and learning from parts of me that I don't even know exist. I don't know where I find it. I don't know how I do it. Like I said, health-wise, this is the best I've felt. I've been in the new place here for about a week now, but they told me I had walking pneumonia, bronchitis, and possibly tuberculosis. Because I don't sleep. You know, there's just too much stress. So hopefully, in the new places here, things will get better and things will mellow out and Dad will get grounded and he'll start to feel better because he has just been all over the map. I want to move here. I want to move there. I want to move here. I want to move here. I want to move to the States. I want to, you know, every other day it changes, if you know what I mean. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. But Meghan Markle, you can stick it up your ass. Seriously, stick it up your ass for leaving your dad hung out to dry. And, you know, I don't mind holding the bag because I am holding the bag for the last 3 years, since 3+ years since the stroke. And you haven't called him once, texted him once, or done a goddamn thing to make my life easier, taking care of your father, or making his life easier. And, you know, I've exhausted all my resources, you know, but that's okay, right? I'm gonna make TikTok videos, I'm gonna make Instagram videos, I'm gonna make YouTube videos every damn day. And guess what, Meghan? It's gonna be about you. You and only you. I mean, I've been I sat down, really put pen to paper, started working on a book. 2 books. uh, 2 months. 2 months of this stuff. So, but 2 books. And I'm going to do my damnedest to get those things going. And I'm going to get them out there. I'm going to get an offer, and those books are going to come out one way or the other. And now that I've got less stress about Dad wanting to move off the 19th floor and this and that, he wants this, he wants that. He's got that now. That frees me up a little bit. I'm going to find him a good person to come in and give him some physical therapy, get him out walking a little bit, because, you know, parents do not listen to their kids. And it makes it 100 times worse on me, harder on me. And so just baby steps. But Meghan, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should, you know, it's no wonder the entire public and the entire world thinks you're a complete buffoon, idiot, jackass. Because every time you open your mouth or you go anywhere or do anything, you just do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. And it's comical. It is so comical. I just like, are you're Meghan, you're your biggest fan, right? You know, somebody just said it would be funny if your dad moved to England with William. You know, it would be nice if the royal family, you know, Charles, come on. Seriously, Charles, I know you have some sort of sense of humor and you have tons of dignity, right? Why don't you knight my father before you step down, right? Why don't we get my dad out there and you can knight him or give him a sir title or something? I mean, seriously. I mean, a little payback? Not even payback, but just do the right thing. I mean, you're enduring, the royal family is enduring Meghan's nightmare shit smear of her life campaign or of whatever to bring down the royal family. You know, why not, you know, throw a little salt in the wound there, Charles? But William, you know, William, if you watch my show, I'm sure you guys all watch my show. But William, you need to do the right thing. Now, since Andrew, right, just got stripped of all his titles for doing things on a boat, right? Okay, well, one of those things that he did on the boat was Meghan Markle. Allegedly, in my opinion, of course. So, obviously, you know, those titles need to be stripped too, right? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, you know, the apple doesn't fall far from the yacht, does it? But everybody knows, the whole entire world knows that, you know, Andrew porked Meghan before Harry, allegedly, of course, in my opinion. I mean, Harry, how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night knowing that it got tossed around like, let's see, tossed around like, I don't, boy, tossed around like what? Like, how do you, like, tossed around like a volleyball on a volleyball tournament? Ew. Ew. On every yacht on the southern hemisphere of the entire world. And wow, you got a prize, Harry. Congratulations. Okay, well, I haven't said hello to anybody yet, and I'm surprised that I have 214 people watching, and I'm very, very grateful for that. I would like to say to everybody, jump onto my TikTok, jump onto my Instagram, like, subscribe, share. The best thing that I think I mean, if you guys want to become a member, I think it's $4.99 a month. I mean, just any little bit helps at this point because, honestly, times are tough. I have forfeited everything in my life looking after Dad, and I've got a shitbag half sister flying around on borrowed private jets, acting like she's a billionaire when she can't even sell a jar of apricot jam. I mean, she can, but it probably got returned. But anyway, like, subscribe, share, whatever, become a member. I've got a couple of good ideas as far as information I want to put out there and my book deals. I'm about to present those to somebody to try and get one or two or both off the ground and running, which would just totally take the pressure off me. Because I'm in this for the long run. I'm here to take care of my father. I don't live this extravagant lifestyle. I pinch pennies, removed here to save money and, less taxi money, less grocery money, less food money, less rent money, everything. So this was a huge move. It was great. It was really good. Trying to get Dad settled in and get him grounded. He's still confused. He's still a little pissed off. The bathroom's not quite big enough, stuff like that, but oh my God. I didn't think I was going to make it through the last month or two, honestly. I almost ran away. And I posted a few videos on TikTok a day or two ago, and one of the videos had me and Rose in it. Okay, let me explain who Rose is, because some of the comments that people left on TikTok, oh, is she your granddaughter? Oh, you're sick. How old is she? Da 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 da. Okay, you guys can go check out my TikTok, but I took the video down. But I put a video up today about that video. And okay, so a while back when I first moved to the Galleria Towers, the 19th floor, right, a while back, shitbag Carl Larson, Meghan Markle's butt plug, by the way, who's always there for a convenient photograph, he's been Meghan Markle's butt plug photographer for, since the beginning of all this, right? Carl Larson is the guy who's been stalking my father, who tried to do a YouTube channel with my dad. My dad hated it. Carl Larson's the guy who tried to break into my father's house while my dad was in the hospital with a stroke. Everybody knows the story about Carl Larson, right? Carl Larson manipulated my father out here to come out, he says, oh, I'd like to come out and visit, okay? All this conversation, Carl was already in town, right? So Carl goes over to get those photographs. Now, of course he's hired by Meghan. Of course this is like, he has been set out to destroy Dad's reputation, my reputation, and anybody's reputation because he works for Meghan. He's a shitbag of a person, right? So anyway, Carl gets my picture of me coming out with my girlfriend Rose, right? And then the story in the Sun and whatever it was written around there was like, oh yeah, they're out there getting young little underage prostitutes, okay? So anyway, now 6 months later, right, I post a video of me and Rose having chicken wings, right, and listening to music. And then, oh my God, the comments again. Okay, so set that straight real quick. Rose is 28 years old. Okay, yeah, she's half my age, but I'm with Rose because we have a connection of comedy, laughter, friendship, and we get along really, really good. And that's the most important thing, right? I don't care if she's half my age. It's not about that. And there's millions of other people out there with girlfriends half their age, right? That's not what I do, right? And thank God I have Rose, because what I've been through for the last few months, she's been there for me, emotionally supporting me and helping me. And she knows firsthand of what I go through with my father. And I don't think I'd be here. Seriously. I don't think I would be here at all if I didn't have somebody as cool as her checking up on me all the time, looking after me, and just being there for me and emotionally supporting me. Because what I'm taking on with my father right now is a fucking nightmare. But it is what it is. So, that's what it is. So I just want to explain. If you go to my TikTok, I put a video up on about that. But I'm gonna make this a daily routine now. I have so much to show everybody of finally what it can be like, and I'm gonna get some videos of Dad and finally get Dad out of the house. I just got a message from somebody that I've been talking to, a retired Navy veteran here, who's Dad's age, who's got an amazing therapist, physical therapist, and you know, I've got all that lined up, and it's just one thing after another. And basically it's just like, I just can't even believe that my dad spent almost $750,000 on Meghan to get her where she's at. And she just treats him like dog shit stuck to the bottom of her raptor toes. Her nasty big bunion feet. Bunion feet. They're fucking grotesque. And her toes are all twisted and gross. It is. It's true. It's disgusting. You know? I've seen them. And it's just like, how could you do that to your father? What? Because you make a fake story about how he did fake pictures when you hired Carl and Jeff Rayner to set my dad up to make him look bad. You're sick and demented in the head, and you should be locked up in an institution, seriously. And if I were your neighbor, I would shoot you if you came in my yard. Seriously, you tried to get in my house, I would not fucking sleep comfortably at all. You're disgusting, and you're a creepy, sick individual. And that's allegedly, in my opinion, of course. So you can gallivant around trying to get back into Hollywood, trying to do this, trying to do that, pay for this event, pay for that award, pay for this, pay for that, borrow people's private jets until they tell you to fuck off because you're just a grifter and you use people and you're fake as fuck. So there you have it. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? But you leave your dad hanging out to dry, and just it's just not easy. And you can make it so much easier, but you don't. But that's okay, you know? Borrow somebody's private jet with problems, mechanical problems. That's my advice to you, bitch. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry about that. So everybody, as you know, this is my first time back in, another month and a half, but I'm set up now. Not set up because I'm doing this for my phone, but moving here, oh my God, just moving again. Another huge nightmare. Just, I thought I was gonna die. Seriously, I thought I was gonna die. Between the stress, the sickness, everything is just like for weeks on end. But things are looking up, and that's why I did this video. That's why I'm starting to do videos on TikTok, Instagram, and definitely YouTube every single day now. And I so appreciate everybody tuning in. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And the idea that I was talking about before, if anybody, just sign up for a membership. You won't be let down. You won't be disappointed this time. I have a couple of different ideas about Um, Doria used to shoplift. Did I say that out loud? What? What? Where did that come from? That must have been a conversation I was having with my dad. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's the apple doesn't fall far. What do you mean she doesn't return designer clothes that she used for set? What do you? They're missing things from the palace. Doria shoplifting. Getting caught red-handed going through William's car. Huh. Is there a connection there? I don't know. Anyway, I cannot wait to see the look on her face when William strips her titles and says, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You know? Because Meghan doesn't even know what the good Lord is. Meghan only knows evil. When she sold her soul, you know, and had to sit there and just bob for, you know, French fries at the Soho Club. Who knows? But Andrew, you could be the ball buster in this whole thing, Andrew. You know that. All you got to do is just say, oh, you're going to take my titles, but you're not going to take the Swamp Donkey Hose titles. Because that was pork and her before Harry, allegedly, in my opinion. I mean, you know, it's all over the internet. How many times did he bang her? Wow, who knows? He lost count. But that was his sex toy for the longest time. And God knows who else, you know, is suffering from psychological damage right now, knowing that they did the Swamp Donkey, you know? Yep. Well, I'm so happy to see that I have at least 300 people watching my show right now. That makes me so happy. And I have not said hello to anybody. And I apologize that because I am on my phone. I will set up my computer very shortly. Hello, Kat. I know you've been trying to meet me. You guys, Kat and Phil. I know it's the end of November, and you invited me to your wedding, and I know you're watching. And my sincere apologies. I did plan on being under different circumstances of coming down there to Australia and being at your guys' wedding. I did not forget. However, my life has been a catastrophe lately, and I'm just, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm on call 24/7. Until I get the small details worked out and get those things comfortable with my dad to where I can have a little bit of a break, maybe somebody will start a GoFundMe for me, so I can, you know, get out and have a vacation. But anyway, I hope you guys had an awesome, amazing wedding, and you know, best of luck to you guys. You guys are a great couple and you're awesome people. And I know that you guys have given me the red carpet, and I'm your family, and you're my home away from home. So I love you guys. Melody Blue from Oklahoma. Yes. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Pharmacy. Ring the stupid bell. All right. Well, I know everybody missed me, and I know I could say I'm sorry, 100 times, but it's just life, okay? So when I disappear like that, you know I'm having a bad time. You know things are really rough. Now that we're grounded, got Dad on the ground floor, off the 19th floor, in an awesome, comfortable, quiet, peaceful, neighbor-friendly, bitchin' little neighborhood. Hopefully, with little baby steps, things are going to get a lot better, and I'm going to get them some company and some whatever, and a nice massage therapist to come over, or what do they call it, a physical therapist. So baby steps, and then maybe things will just maybe I'll have a little bit of a break, but I've got to dedicate from now on. I've got to dedicate a lot of my time to social media. And Kristen Bush, oh, thank you so much. She threw $5 in the tip jar. Thank you so much, Christine Bush. You're awesome. Appreciate that. Oops. Alrighty. But it is what it is. It's life, and there's no way around it. And I'm in it for the long run. And we'll see how it goes. But everybody who watches this, please share it, like, subscribe, become a member. It'll just, I think I've got about 100 members who are just so patient with me because I never do anything for members only chats or anything like that. But you guys, all you members are so awesome for just being a member for $5 a month. Like I said, I'm still new at this. I don't know the little nooks and crannies. I haven't had time to do the merchandise I wanted to do last time. But I'll get there. I will get there. And what I was saying before about 2 book projects. Now I've got, if they don't work out, okay, and I'll know within the next month, I will do those books here on YouTube, chapter by chapter, every month, right? So if I can get people signed up for a membership, enough people signed up for a membership, I'll just do the book here. I'll just do it every week, I'll probably, if I do something like that, I'd probably spread it out over, 3 months, right? Every week or whatever. But, maybe that would be the members only thing. But I don't know. I've got to do something. So I've got to do something. I've got to, make this work and keep my head above water and keep Dad happy. And that's all I can do. And definitely start doing funny videos again, because somebody, you know what I did notice is after I started doing, like, put on the wig and then I was mocking Meghan and pretending I was Meghan. This is almost 3 years ago on my my first videos. It was, now look how many people are putting on a wig and pretending they're Meghan. And some of them do it way better than me, but I'm the raunchiest of the Meghan impersonators, and I have to be proud about that. But, well, you guys are awesome. I appreciate the support. Next time you see me, okay, this is one of my rooms. This is one of my bedrooms, which is actually pretty cool, Nice neighborhood. Very nice, peaceful, awesome neighborhood. And safe, secure, quiet. So either this will be my office or the next one over here will be my office. But everything will be set up very soon. But I had to jump on. And, things are okay. I'm still here, still alive, and trying to lower my stress level and get grounded and take control, because I've got to get on social media. And so like, subscribe, tell everybody like, subscribe, become a member. That'd be awesome. Tip, whatever you got to do, that's fine. That'd be so appreciated. And look for me. I'm going to try and do... Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, you're awesome too. Wow. Yeah, I just got your message. Good that you're watching there, old charcoal briquette. That's your new nickname. And yes, I mean, I do have a lot of support out there. When I fall off the edge and I fall off the deep edge, I mean, I just I just, I'm here by myself with, I have nobody to reach out to for help for my father. Okay? That's why, you know, Meghan Markle is the biggest colostomy shitbag I've ever met in my life. Of her to gallivant around like that and pretend that everything is just, and she's such a humanitarian, and she's doing this and she's doing it's fucking what a facade and horse shit. So yeah, in Hollywood, I hope you're listening too, because this is what she does. This is what she's done to Thomas Markle Sr., an award-winning lighting director who broke his ass putting that little shitbag to where she's at right now. Oh, this is all allegedly, in my opinion, of course, but that's what she is, in my opinion, because she treats my dad like a piece of garbage stuck to the bottom of her shoe, and Lord knows it's a big shoe. It's like fucking nasty raptor toes, and it's disgusting. Bunions all over the place, and it's gross. Hammer toes. Anyway, but yeah. That's my opinion of my sister, my half-sister. And I can't even believe she's my half-sister. Nobody in my family has shit DNA running through our veins like her, period. But anyway, karma's coming. Karma laughs at you every single day, and it does, and I'm happy about that. So, good luck in Hollywood, and good luck continuing to make an ass out of yourself, because you've got people like me who actually pull up the news every day. Let's just go over some of those. Why don't we? Since I've got about 18 minutes left from my 1 hour show here. Let's go. What was this one? This is about the kleptomania on OK Magazine. This is today, by the way, and this is from Instagram. Meghan Markle rep claims that she took a $1,700 dress from a photo shoot without permission. Well, it sure looks like the same exact outfit that you wore recently on one of your cooking disaster show videos. Not to mention, right, other claims about missing items in the palace, allegedly. I mean, and the other video that's out there online of her getting caught red-handed rifling through the back of William's car. I mean, and my dad, mentioning something, allegedly about Doria used to shoplift all the time. And maybe it runs in their family. Not my family, their family. Or in their, I don't know, but maybe that's like how they do things, is just, sticky fingers. Could be. Allegedly, of course, in my opinion. Let's move on to the next one today. Meghan Markle has risen to truly comic levels of self-importance in her ridiculous Harper Bazaar interview. Well, this would be on the New York Post. New York Post. And this is today also. Would that be like the one where she's like stalking Diana still? I mean, all she's done since she's been involved with the royal family, all she's done is copy Kate completely. No matter what Kate wears, Meghan wears it. No matter what Diana wore, Meghan wears it now. Yeah. Manson vibes. Charles Manson reincarnated. And this is Meghan being a humanitarian. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry bring the kids, Archie and Lilibet, to volunteer in LA for Thanksgiving. Well, first of all, you don't exploit the homeless, and you don't exploit your children to go do a good deed. You just do the good deed, and you tell your Carl Larson butt plug to stay home and not take pictures. Something like that, right? Allegedly, in my opinion, of course. Oh, and this one. Meghan Markle shocking plans to sue Prince William. No one is going to take my Duchess title away from me. Yeah, we'll see about that. Guaranteed. If I was a prince and somebody opened up a hate campaign against my wife while she was sick and had cancer, well, you'd already be in the tower getting your eyes pecked out by crows all day long for the fucking next 10 years. That would be what's happening to you. If I were a prince and you did that to my wife, who was a princess, while she was sick with cancer, thank God she's okay. But yeah, Prince William, those titles gotta go, buddy. Definitely gotta go. And it just can't come sooner because the whole world wants to see the look on Meghan's face when that shit goes down. Because then she will be absolutely nothing. Okay, she's already nothing as far as a soul inside. There's nothing there. Look at every picture of her eyes. Soulless, empty sack of shit is all it is, right? There's nothing there. She's gone. So now, when she can't gallivant around and, wait. Get over here right now. Get over here right now. You tell them that Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is entering the building. What the fuck is that? And there's 2 people in the room. Seriously? And this is how, it cannot get any more humiliating or embarrassing than that. At all. At all. And I laughed when I heard that one, but I demand that you tell them that Meghan, the Duchess of sucks a cock. Sucks a dick. Sex is here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, what's this one? Did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry about that. Allegedly, in my opinion, of course. And, oh no, not that we're stalking anybody, but it's like, how sick. And now, this is the girl who got all the .coms and the websites years before she dated Harry. Or like, clubbed him over the head and drugged him for the rest of his life. Let's just put it that way. Right? Look at it. It's endless. And the whole world knows that, the cheese done slid off the cracker. Uh-huh. And of course, what were we talking about this earlier? Uh-huh. How do you sleep at night, Harry? Damn. How does Andy's dictate? Like, I gotta, I'd like to do some dictation. Harry, how does Andy's dictate? Seriously, dude. Oh my God. You have been brainwashed and sucked into the popcorn machine and shat out the other side since you started dating her. And maybe on the next episode, you know what I found when I was moving again, by the way, guys? The actual letter that I wrote to Harry 7 years ago. I have it. It's almost within arm's reach. But you know what? Maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. Because that is going to be probably worth some money very soon. Because, how does Andy's dictate? So that leads us back to so if Andy gets his title stripped, well, it's coming, Meghan. Oh, the whole world is just waiting, and we cannot wait. It's going to be hilarious. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay. Oh, here it is again. It's all over the place. What's that say? We fucked multiple times. Oh, those titles, you know, if they take Andy's title, they're going to take yours, Meghan. Maybe they should leave Harry's and just, you know, brush him off to the side and like put him in the corner with a dunce cap on for a while. Give him a punishment. But your title, got to go. Here it is again. Oh, gosh. Andy with Meghan going on the boat. Oh, boy. And then this one, of course, really just this article here under like some British royalty, right? British royalty site. Right? This is Harry blowing a fuse about Meghan, you know, porking his uncle. Right? And the accusations that she was on the yacht with Andy porking away for, you know, God knows how long or whatever. The smell in that room must be horrific. This is an attack on my wife, and I'm done being polite, Prince Harry reportedly roared, exploding with a fury that rattled the room. Oh, Harry blew a fuse. At the latest wave of, that rattled the room at the latest wave of Meghan Markle yacht past accusations, now being recklessly tied to Prince Andrew. Detonated across the media. Insiders say Harry slammed his palms on the table so hard glasses shook, shouting, if they want a war, they've just found one. I'll drag every single outlet that pushes these lies straight into court, and I won't stop until they beg for mercy. Well, Andy, maybe you should just call Harry and just tell him the truth, you know, and tell him to keep a stiff upper lip and don't get his panties bunched up because you porked his wife before he did, allegedly, in my opinion. So I think everybody knows that anyway, because all the photographs and the Soho and the yacht this and the yachting trips and, you know, the yacht girls adventures, you know, everybody already knows. So if Harry's going to threaten to sue everybody, you know, maybe he should just go talk to his, you know, have it out with Andy, you know, but it's too late for that. I mean, it's just embarrassing that the whole world knows that. Ew. Meanwhile, Meghan was said to be shattered, crumbling into tears as the rumors spiraled into a vulnerable moment with a close friend. She reportedly whispered, I've rebuilt myself so many times. Why do they keep trying to grind me down until there's nothing left? Well, you do that to yourself there, shitbag. Harry, still trembling with rage, vowed through clenched teeth, they think they can break her over my dead body. I'll burn every false narrative to ash before I let them hurt her again. Dude. Number one, I told you this a long time ago. Number two, you don't bring sand to the beach. Okay? Number three, you had to do a background check, right? Somebody had to do a background check. Somebody had to know all this was out there, Harry. But no, you let the tiny little head think for the big head. Or, I mean, like the little frozen, tiny little Vienna little sausage, whatever it is. The one that got frozen off in the avalanche thing, you know, the half dick thing. Yeah, you let that one think for the big one. And you make your bed, you sleep in it. You know? It's nobody else's fault that she keeps your balls in her purse 24 hours a day, dude. I mean, seriously, grow a pair, okay? I can't even personally believe, not a chance in hell, that would not be my wife. But it's all right, you know? So what I said, Andy can be the ball breaker on this whole thing. You know, Andy, Prince Andrew, if you're listening or watching my program, okay, do the right thing, okay? If they're gonna take your title and leave you like that, oh, dude, spill the tea. Just come out public. Just do it. Bam. Just do it. You know? I mean, everybody's already got that nasty visual in their head anyway. But just Say it. Say it like it is. On to the next one now. Entertainment Daily, whatever this is. It says, or ED, whatever, short for ED. Meghan Markle's stress and anxiety over Prince Harry's Christmas plans with the royal family. Well, the only reason I chose this picture in this article is because look at Meghan's mouth. It looks like she's just getting ready for another weekend on the yacht. I mean, what's she doing? Like jaw sucking exercises with her face? I mean, seriously. You know, how could she be concerned about what Harry's going to do for Christmas when she's already getting tuned up for the next yacht trip? Oh, here we go again. Meghan Markle sparks fury. Harry married his stalker, who has a strange obsession with his deceased mother. No shit. Harper's bizarre. I mean, Harper's mentally bizarre, maybe. Ghislaine Maxwell finally reveals the truth on Meghan, and it's ugly. Well, we already know it's ugly. I mean, just look at all the pictures, right? We already know it, the swamp donkey, is ugly, right? But now Maxwell apparently, and what magazine is this? Which one is this? I don't know. But exclusively, she slept with Andrew. Now Maxwell's saying it. Allegedly, according to this stuff, you know? Wow. Now, the first one that I did about the stolen merchandise from the photo shoots, right? Now there's one in the Daily Beast. Now, I know the Daily Beast does their homework, right? They do. Daily Beast, they say it how it is. This one here, it says, from the Daily Beast today, the bizarre reason Meghan Markle says she kept a $1,700 designer dress. Wow. Well, losing it again, guys. But here it is. She said that she kept it. Now, she kept it means it stuck to her fingers and she left the facility with it, which is the same thing as shoplifting, right? The same thing that Williams Security caught you rifling in the back of his car looking for things. And the other alleged, you know, comments about missing jewelry and shit from the palace. Is what it is, folks. But anyway, I'm done for today. And I thank you all. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys just, you know, tuning in. Wow. Hold on a second. Looks like there's some other, a whole bunch more tips rolled in, and you guys are awesome. Ring the stupid bell. You are awesome. I appreciate that. Love you so much. Guys, I didn't even see all these coming in before. Samantha Croy, you are awesome. Appreciate that. Everybody's throwing tips in the tip jar now. Moon and Star, thank you so much. You are incredible. Appreciate that. Who we got here? At Ms. Gaspari. I can't even pronounce that. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you also. I appreciate that. You are incredible. That's awesome. But, you know, you guys, I am serious about Christine Bush. Yep, we saw you before. Thank you so much. You are awesome. But I am serious about, you know, becoming a member. I have to do something for the members, and I'm definitely going to get this All right, we just had somebody join as a member at Bronwyn Thomas. Bronwell Thomas. Thank you so much for joining. You are awesome. Appreciate that. But you're going to see that this is, you know, everything's going to get mellowed out now. Dad's going to settle down. I'm definitely going to find somebody to take the heat off me and give me my life back just for, you know, at least a couple, 3 days, which is going to free me up. Where we live now is just incredibly beautiful, incredible. It's an amazing community and beautiful surroundings and lots of beaches. And it's going to make a big difference because I want to do a lot of videos about the people and how just it's such a different way of life here. And it means so much because I know what's happening in the world right now, and it's ugly. It is so bad in the United States, the UK, Australia, everywhere. And there's a lot to talk about. But now I know why caregivers get paid so much money. You have to have the patience of a saint, and you can't be a family member, because family members, there is no way you cannot take that shit personally. And then it sends you into a spiral for days, especially when it doesn't end. But Janice, thank you so much. You are awesome. Appreciate that. But we're going over an hour right now. I'm losing my voice again. But tomorrow is a new day. And tomorrow we have a lot more to talk about. And you guys are awesome. Appreciate you so much. And oh wait, I did see that about Lady C, and where was that? Lady C. Yeah, I know Lady C. I did talk to her, and I was trying to find out where she was staying. Apparently she moved to a different hospital or whatever like that, but I have talked to her, but yeah, she's awesome, and I hope she's okay. I know she had a horrible spill and she was in a lot of pain, but that was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, you guys, love you, and I will see you on the next one. And whatever, only one family. Love everybody around you. Treat everybody in life as though you want to be treated, like I always say. And don't be a Meghan Markle. Okay? One on this planet is enough. And it's just way too much. Just the one is too much. The world doesn't need people like that. The world needs genuine people with a soul and a heart who are real and who actually give a shit. So, you know, that is what it is. Meghan, I hope you choke on a bagel, right? Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for sure. And check out my Instagram, right? Like and subscribe or follow on my Instagram, The Real Thomas Markle Jr., Tom Markle on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Every little bit helps, and hopefully we're gonna figure out this. We'll figure things out here. All right. Love you guys, and appreciate you tuning in.